Getting your clothing choices right for a ride can be somewhat of a fine art sometimes. Get it wrong and you could end up shivering from the cold or gasping as you overheat. But get it right and your ride will feel so much easier. So in this video, we're gonna share a few tips to do just that. Get you conquering those rides with ease. Woo! A perfect ambient temperature. The advantage of wearing a full long sleeve jacket and long bib tights is that it fully shields you from the cold. You're warm, you're wrapped up, and you're protecting yourself from the colder temperatures. But if you do begin to overheat, it can be quite hard to cool yourself down. Really, all you've got at your disposal is taking off your jacket, which can be quite bulky to store, or just unzipping your zipper. In the winter months, you probably won't need to do this, but in shoulder season, spring, autumn, when temperatures can really fluctuate, you are going to want to be able to take off and on layers as the ride progresses. Base layers are a vital piece of kit if you're looking to regulate your temperature properly whilst you're riding. Leg and arm warmers are perfect in this regard because you can easily take them off and on again when needed. So if you're climbing, for example, when you can begin to overheat, perfect opportunity to take them off to cool yourself down, but then on a long descent, you can quickly whip them off again without having to stop, faff about with putting on and off jackets. And you'd be surprised at how quickly just having your arms exposed to the wind can cool your whole body down. So it is a perfect way of really quickly and easily keeping yourself warm, keeping yourself comfortable without the added luggage. Lots of layers stashed in your pockets. If you're in cold conditions, then I would say try and get a merino base layer if you can. It's naturally thermoregulating and it naturally wicks sweat away from your body, stopping you cooling and then becoming uncomfortable as a result because of all that moisture that's clinging to your skin. The importance of a base layer is so that it keeps your core warm, but it can also help in keeping yourself cool when you're riding in hotter conditions if you opt for a thinner, more summer-specific one. In this way, it helps improve your body's cooling mechanisms by wicking sweat away and helping it evaporate more effectively. Plus, it can be a great additional UV barrier too, stopping yourself get sunburnt out on those long, hot rides. The humble snood, perhaps my favourite cycling accessory, and it's a relatively cheap one too. This works so great for stopping cold air travelling down your jacket, and you wouldn't believe how much warmer you feel just for keeping that cold air off your neck, and even you're able to pull it up over your mouth on cold descents. Plus it works as a hat too. You use it on your head, fold it up to add another layer to the top of your head. Plus it's super packable because if you want to, and you don't need it anymore, you can whip it off really quick, store it on your bike like this, saving space in those pockets. But a brilliant, tiny little accessory that can really help adapt to the conditions that you're faced with out on the bike. As I said before, perhaps the key way to keeping your whole body warm is making sure your core is warm, making sure this part of your body is well protected. It does catch a lot of wind and you want to make sure you're blocking yourself from that. One way to do this is use a sleeveless light gilet, which adds an extra layer of wind resistance to this part of your body. The big advantage to a sleeveless gilet is that you can easily take it on and off, and it is super lightweight and easily packable. So for those chilly early morning starts or perhaps the longer descents when you do want to add an extra layer to this part of your body, it's perfect. And then you do need to take it off. It's easy to unzip without the sleeves, easy to get off. If you're not happy with taking your hands off the bars, do stop at the side of the road. Pack it up nice and tight, fit it in a rear pocket, and carry on with the ride. During the winter months, you're obviously going to be looking for a jacket which is well insulated and warm, but also you want to consider the breathability of the item that you're wearing. For example, the jacket I'm wearing now has fleece lining inside, which continuously expels excess body heat and moisture before it builds up and causes discomfort, whilst at the same time stopping cold air from entering into your core. The other advantage here is that the fabric is hydrophobic, so it won't be weighed down quite as much as you begin to sweat, and moisture is wicked away to the outer layers. Going for a jacket that works in such a way will help to regulate your body's temperature as you move between different effort intensities. In changeable conditions, a rain jacket is a vital piece of kit, and you always want to have one on you in case the rain does start to fall. And I say my top tip when it comes to rain jackets is speed. Get it on as soon as possible. As soon as you start to feel those drops, don't delay, don't think, oh, I'll wait a few kilometers and get it on down the road where there's a lay-by. Find a safe place to stop, get your jacket on, and keep yourself dry, because that is the aim of the game when you're riding in changeable conditions. You don't want to be riding with wet clothes. You're gonna then increase that wind chill factor and make you cold. So get that rain jacket on, stay warm, stay dry. Last up, it's definitely worth considering your effort intensity and what you plan to achieve out of the ride. So when you're getting dressed in the morning, you're getting your layers on, think you're heading out and doing super hard efforts where you're going to be really working hard, overheating, you need to cool yourself down, or are you going out for a more chill ride, taking it easy, where you're perhaps going to need a few more layers to keep yourself warm. In this way, you need to adapt what you're wearing, make those choices based on your effort intensity and what's coming up for the day. So there you go, a few tips which will hopefully get you climbing those mountains with ease, get you to the top without absolutely sweating buckets, and then enjoying those descents on the way back down, feeling nice and toasty. But let me know in the comment section down below if you've got any other tips which you like to use to make sure you're dressed optimally right, just right, so you're nice and comfy. Get involved in the comments down below, and if you found this video useful, please give it a big thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone.